Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Islamism. Hold on just a second. Okay, good. Islamism. We are here for 30 minutes, more or less. Happy holy day to all Moors and Muslims all over the world. Please absolve me of my tardiness, but I'm here. And I'm going to try to keep this down to 30 minutes because I do have stuff to do. All right, so again, greetings. I am Sister Tahita S. Najiola of CalifaMedia.com, mercycharities.org and com, riseofthemoors.org and com, all right, and certifiedmoorish.org and com. Okay, and thank you for joining me, those who are seeing this now and those who will see it later, for my weekly roundup. That's what I call it until such time as I find another name. But basically what I'm doing, I'm covering what I got going on so you can get in where you fit in, or offer some suggestions where I could go better and you can be involved. And also sharing news that I think may be of interest to the Moors and Muslims of America. All right. So summary of what I'm trying to cover today, Allah willing. Maggots stomped maggots. If you didn't know, MAGA people, their nickname is maggots. Oh, let me close this. Close that. Okay. Maggots stomped and kitten biscuits. All right. Kitten biscuits. It'll make sense in a minute. So, first, let me just take care of some business to get that out the way right away. So, like I showed it first, I have on a few of my wares. I'm going to try to show them as best as possible. And if you're on TikTok, they're in the shop, I think. So I'm wearing the Moorish American pen, of course. This is the enamel version. I also have the steel version. But this is for if you want to dress it up a little bit. That's the Moorish American pen. And then the Rise of the Moors, wearing that in celebration of having recently secured that federal trademark using that name. Right? Now I got to go do some other stuff. And, of course, Moorish American pen. This is all in my shops on Instagram. Anywhere you can find Califa Media, right? It's there. You can access it, as well as books and other things. But if you want to find everything, of course, CalifaMedia.com. Islam and gratitude to everybody for being here tonight. I will not take up too much of your time. And as usual, I have my notes because why? I respect your time. All right. So, weekly announcements. New book. I have a new book coming out. I was supposed to be bringing out a course on 508 C1A incorporation and how to use them because I've been using them with great success for the past decade. All right. It's expanding in past a decade. And rather than set up a course, because I've never done that and I know this is going to take some time because I want to do it right, I'm going to do that which I know best, and it's being released. My cats are fighting. It's being released as a book instead. And then if necessary, I can expand that into a course. But for now, I'm going to love my lane because I tried setting up a course and it was just like struggle. Let me go where the roads I know, the ones that the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. And it just came out. So I'm going to be adding that to, my cats are tripping. I'm going to be adding that to my shop tonight for discounted pre-sale to take advantage of the earth being in an earth sign, the sun being in an earth sign, and the moon is currently in a water sign, right? So I'm going to take advantage of that and plant some seeds. So that'll be available at CalifaMedia.com if you want a new book. right? New service, legal digestion. I've covered this already on our Tuesday chamber chats. That's where I'm trying to recruit Moors, poach y'all from your slave ways, your Jobs, make you wake up and curse your God, right? And we're going to talk to each other and try to see where we can help each other, free each other. Big spoons. You know, the thing is big spoons. I can't do nothing for myself, but it's amazing what I'm able to do for you. I don't know why. It just works. Let me roll with it, right? That kind of thing. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm on wherever you're looking at me right now, except for YouTube, because I'm still working that out. It's not that I don't have like internet. It's where I am. The internet is trash. All right. So, and it glitches out. So I'm doing the best I can. So yeah. So anyway, that's the 508 book. Legal digestion. That's a new service. Oh, I was just covering the Tuesday chamber chats, wherever you're watching this now at 6 p.m., right? And that's where the book will come in handy, because you need to set up a business, because I need to work with Moors who don't have to tell our colonizers what I'm doing via their tax returns. Okay, I'm good. I let them know that you can't look at my stuff and I'm not collecting taxes and I'm not paying taxes. They sent me an exemption certification and I posted it all over the place. I'm like, you know what? I paid taxes for this new, what is that? I paid taxes for this new computer because the company with Microsoft was tripping. Give me my taxes back. I posted it. Like, they sent me a check. I'm just saying, I see comments. Let me look at this real quick. I know I'll be running my mouth. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm doing my best, but I'm trying to get through this because, okay, let me stay on my notes because I could go on. Legal digestion. I covered it in the Tuesday chamber chats, where if you need some assistance studying, assistance helping you with a case you got going on, I'm suing some people right now, all right? I will be in LexisNexis anyway. So it's like, hey, I'm going to the store. Anybody need something? Need I go on? It's one of those things. So it's called, what? I don't want to, what? It's like all I can do is make it complicated, but that's basically what it is. So I'm going to be up in there anyway. It will not be for free because you got a servant is worthy of her hire, and my time is at a premium because I'm a single mother with no village, all right? And I'm doing all this. All right, but at least I'm down to 2 from 4. So you know how that pressure is like, yeah, thank goodness for that pressure, because I'm still under pressure, but it's compared to that, this I can do. So anyway, yeah, you got to pay me. So that's a legal digestion service. It's on califamedia.com. And right now it's posted up there if you just want to talk to me about it. And I'm working on it, trying to get it done. I'm also going to be offering, do you need some help writing your stuff up? All right. Again, I'm your study buddy. I am not legal counsel. I am not practicing law without a license, even though there's no such thing as law license. It's a membership. Anyway, there was illegal for about, a century? The first century of this country's establishment, the bar was excluded, like Christmas. It's, you see, boy, study. So that's there. All right, so new page. New page is on califamedia.com. Who are the Moors? This is based on me being a part of this movement since 2008, after having basically grown up in the Moorish Science Temple my entire life prior to that in the Nation of Islam. All right, I can attest from direct observation. This ain't nothing I heard. This was from conception, because my parents, they met in Mississippi and they both joined the NOI at the same time, I think, and they got married in the NOI. And then me and my sister were born 1 year and 2 days after their anniversary, when they got married, their first anniversary. Okay. So anyway, I basically grew up in the temple. They took everything. Nation of Islam. You see? Nation. Except they call themselves black. Anyway, so I put up there, and I've been an actual full-fledged Moor since 2008, studying all this stuff. And now, because Moors are trending and everybody think they got the answer and they know what's going on, it's like, no, for those who like are curious and just want like a primer, not like details, go find the details yourself. I'm giving you a primer, because man knows not by being told. Go do your own research, find your own truth. All right. Because we are mired in liars. Everybody lying. Don't trust nothing. No, don't even trust me. Do your research. All right. Even though I've been lied to so much, it's like, please, that's played out. I can't even be bothered. It's so played out. So anyway, I have a post up there on califamedia.com called Who Are the Moors? Right. It's a very brief primer. I put a post up on all over the place, just basically saying this is who we are. It's called self-determination. And I don't care what you outside others think. Why should I? If you get to define me, I get to define you. Are you ready for that? No, you're not. All right. I'm ready for it because how many names have we had every generation? Identity crisis. That thing floating around. Yeah, you've been contributing to it, foreigners. You know, thank you for your assistance in keeping down the last. All right. Now, who about to be first? Start packing. Anyway, Friday Temple with last announcement, Friday Temple with Moorish Hall of Learning. If you are interested in fellowshipping with learned Moors, people that you don't have to explain anything to, people who have something to share, but they're waiting to see what you got to say about it first. Not, ooh, I'm the teacher. I want to be the teacher. None of that. All right, because we know how to act. All right, we're civilized. We have Moorish science, and, culture is part of that science. Anyway, so if you're interested, you can go to certifiedmoorish.org/temple finder, and there's a direct link to join the class. All right, and it starts at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's my time zone. Okay, I get up, I guess not reasonably early, but yeah, I stay up from 10 to midnight, making my meetings. So what you doing? Anyway, I'm just asking. So, weekly news. Oh, I'm doing good. 10 minutes in. Weekly news. So, the main topics tonight were maggot stomped and kitten biscuits. Let's cover maggot stomped. Maggot stomped. Trump sues creators over trademark violations. Have you heard about this? So, Donald Trump has pursued legal action against certain content creators over the use of his name and likeness, citing trademark protections. The core of these cases involves whether creators unlawfully profited from merchandise or media that used Trump's name, brand, or associated marks without authorization. Have you been seeing any Trump stuff at all, ever, anywhere since when did he first run? I can't keep up with this. Whenever Trump has been in office, it's like I just lose track of time. I'm for real, dude. So if you do too, welcome. But anyway, I'm just saying, do you understand how diabolical this is? I got some more to share, but dude, you waited this long? You ran for president. What was that, 2016? I can't keep up with this stuff. Whatever. It was the first time you ran for president and you let people do all this merchandising with your name and didn't say nothing. Second time you ran for president, let all these people do in the 4 years that you were president, they were still merchandising. Second time you ran for president, and before that, people were still merchandising because they were trying to help you, get the word out. We want this man back in office. And then you waited until you got in office again and turned around and you suing your supporters. Trump has long maintained trademarks connected to his personal name and business entities. In these lawsuits, his team argues that unauthorized use of the name could create confusion about sponsorship, endorsement, or affiliation. When did he run for president again? Can somebody tell me? Because I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. My apologies. I can't keep up. So I'm going to do the math. So he ran in 2020. Right, because he lost everything. Yeah. So 2016. So 2016 to 2020. Didn't say nothing. So he actually announced it in 2015. Didn't say nothing about all those people making Trump t-shirts. Didn't say nothing. You waited till all that money got stacked in case nobody figured out what he did. Oh, to his own supporters. Wow. Anyway, this type of claim typically falls under federal trademark law, where plaintiffs must prove that the disputed use is likely to mislead consumers. The outcome of such cases often depends on the context. Parody or political commentary may be protected under the First Amendment, while commercial products marketed for profit using the name without permission may be judged as infringement. Courts weigh the balance between free expression and the protection of commercial trademarks when deciding these disputes. The irony, this man is so great. This is my part. This man is so greedy. He's going after his supporters who were making a few pennies promoting his agenda.
Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that this message may be spread widely to assist in our mission to normalize Moorish.
And he's not going after the individuals, okay? He's going after the platforms and the creators. He's going after the platforms that the creators are using. So he's not going after, Billy Bob Jenkins. He's going after Spreadshirt, okay? And they haven't even listed. So they listed a few defendants. And then they put in a spreadsheet with anticipated defendant one. And it's like 20 anticipated defendants. So he's like, yeah, we're making room for some more folks. We just try to get this thing rolling. Wow, you doing this to the people who supported you. I mean, I don't know what to say, right? I hold trademarks, like I just said. I'm rocking this. I never wear this stuff. I need to start celebrating my own things. I think this is in the shop, right? And because this is trademarked, right? And I'm about to go take some stuff down because of the power that thing gives me. But dang, you just you just set out a table and folks like, ooh, is this to eat? And you said, yeah. All they asked was, is this to eat? Yup. And you let everybody eat while you were taking down how much they were eating and charged them at the end. They didn't even know they thought it was free. I can't hate. I really can't. I think it's horrible what he's doing to his own supporters, but based on the trademark part, I'm on his side. Okay? Nothing personal, just business. It really is. And then he's not even going after the people. He's going to make the platforms that made this possible. He's going after them. And then they got to go after the people. But either way, he about to get paid because they didn't ask. They didn't ask. They didn't ask. You didn't get the license. So now you got to pay. I don't know what that means, but wow. Okay, next. Oh, I'm doing good. Kitten biscuits. Okay? Kitten biscuits. I took that from, what is that? El Haj Malik Shabazz, a.k.a. Malcolm Shabazz, right? He said just because you put kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. I can't remember why he said it, but it was fitting for this situation because it also, it kind of reflects the prophecy by Noble Drew Ali, a portion of which says, by you being born here don't make you a citizen. Did I put that? Okay. Your being born here don't make you a citizen, right? Just because you put kittens in an oven, that does not make them biscuits. All right? So why do I bring that up? Kitten biscuits, Moncada versus Rubio. And I already posted a bunch of places professors. Go argue with him. His take on it. And, he's only commenting on what he's talking. He's commenting on what he's hearing lawyers say. So take it up with him. I just passed it on. So anyway, I'm just passing this on because, dang, it's crazy. You could tell the folks who know they got to go because all I'm doing is sharing what I found in the news. And these folks are coming at me talking about why you talking about this? Because it's newsworthy. Why ain't you ain't complaining about them, the person I got it from, my source. You ain't talking to them, right? And you talking about, you complaining to me like I can do something about it. Do you feel better? And your situation hasn't changed, right? But y'all have at it. Anyway, Moncada versus Rubio. The absolute irony, all right? And I'll get into that because this is going into serving two masters. Two masters. Boy. Moncada versus Rubio. The Ninth Circuit Federal Court just ruled in the case of Moncada versus Rubio, where a man born in New York in 1950 spent nearly 70 years holding U.S. passports before the government revoked his citizenship. The question was whether his father, working for Nicaragua at the United Nations, was a consul with limited immunity or an attaché with full diplomatic immunity. If a consul, his son would be citizen by birth. if an attaché, hold on to that. Because they like, well, if he had limited immunity, yeah, but stick a pin in it. But if his father was an attaché, right? His father had full immunity. All right. I'm gonna get into this. Like, okay, your father was a diplomat who had full immunity, and you were born in New York, had no problem getting passports, I guess, to go back to the land your father was working for, but you refused to live in for 70 years. These people are trash, man. Wow, they really look. I was looking at a foreigner today, and he was looking at me like, what's the problem? And then I realized my face was like I can't help it. It's like it just comes out. It was a look of utter disgust, like, look at you. What are your people going through right now that you're not helping with? You know? For real, yes or no? You know you ain't from here, right? This is my time. It's like I've been waiting to say this stuff. I get something of my own because it's like, dang, every time we come up with something, we got to share it. And now it turns out the best thing in the world is ours. I want it for myself. Y'all have been exploiting it, and most of y'all knew it the whole time. I have no sympathy, okay? And just, my opinion, the brothers should be like, my opinion, I think that the brothers should be, more upset and more adamant about this than me. Because I don't have the testosterone y'all do. I'm just saying. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I do. Anyway, so I'm going to start over. The Ninth Circuit just ruled in the case of Moncada versus Rubio, where a man born in New York in 1950 spent nearly 70 years holding U.S. passports before the government revoked his citizenship. The question was whether his father, working for Nicaragua in the United States or the United Nations, was a consul with limited immunity or an attaché with full diplomatic immunity. If a consul, his son would be citizen by birth. If an attaché, the child was never under U.S. jurisdiction. After weighing decades of records, the court sided with the government, concluding that the father held full diplomatic immunity. This decision means Moncada was never a U.S. citizen, despite a lifetime, nearly 70 years, of recognition to the contrary. This ruling also sharpens the interpretation of the citizenship clause of the 14th Amendment. The court reaffirmed that two conditions must be met at the time of birth. The child, this is the court. This is not me. If you do not like it, take it up with the Ninth Circuit Court, wherever that is. I didn't look it up, okay? I'm just sharing. So the Ninth Circuit District Court reaffirmed that basically they repeated what's already in the Constitution, this 14th Amendment that says y'all get to be here. The court reaffirmed that two conditions must be met at the time of birth. The child must be born in the U.S. territory, and not maybe, and the child must be subject to U.S. jurisdiction. Commentators note this could ripple beyond diplomats' families. The reason I brought that up is like, fine. Your father was a diplomat. Your mother wasn't. You can't get citizenship under her either? I mean, I don't know, right? I'm not well versed in how international and ambassadorial regulations and laws work. Maybe because they were married, it extended to her, right? But right now there's a case where they're saying, nah, this mother sought asylum here from the Philippines. No, Indonesia. Because she's a Christian in Indonesia. So she sought asylum, and then she brought her daughter over. We can kick the daughter over because the asylum was only extended to the mother. And then mother's the anchor, did this, and then she pulled her daughter over here. And they like, nope, don't count, bye-bye. They can't even, I think they're suing because they can't find this chick, right? Nice try though, and now we know that don't work. Dang. So now this guy, after I think he's 69 right now. Almost 70 years. I mean, I think they said he had 5 passports issued. But my thing is, I get you couldn't be considered a citizen because of your father. That's great. I'm of the opinion, are you sure that's your father? That's always my first question, because the only thing you can know for sure is your mother. No shade on the mother. But you think you didn't even know you were a father until she told you. So you can't even be okay based on her? What? Again, maybe it's because they were married, all right? I don't know. That's messed up if that's what it, but whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, so it says that the two conditions must be met at the time of birth. Commentators note this could ripple beyond the diplomat's family. So trying to help yourself, you probably just messed it up for everybody. Or all of them. Not me. I'm good. Real good. Casting doubt on claims of birthright citizenship where both parents are subject to another nation's political jurisdiction. Again, commentators note this could ripple beyond the diplomats' families, casting doubts on claims of birthright citizenship where both parents are subject to another nation's political jurisdiction. Did your parents, what is that? When they, what is that when they call when you give up your citizenship? Did they do that before they left and came up here? No, then they're still citizens of that country, which is why they can go, well, you can go, but they can't go because they probably won't be able to get back, that kind of thing, right? But my thing is, if neither one of both of your parents were citizens of what? Argue with them. If both of your parents were citizens of another country at the time of your birth, just because you were born here doesn't make you a citizen. Just because that cat had kittens in an oven does not make them biscuits. No matter how hard you want it to be the case, because you're a kitten. You know, you want to be a biscuit though. I'm a biscuit. All right. You laughed at my calamity, and now it's my turn to laugh at yours. I love scripture. You know how much stuff scripture like excuses? It's like, hey, scripture. You don't like that? Scripture, right? It's been written. You know the book you shove down our throats? You know, what's that one? It's your turn to drink those dregs. Drink it all of it. Cup. I want you to drink the barrel. All right. So yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah. And one more time, commentators note this could ripple beyond diplomats' families, right? So you just got everybody caught up. Some are already framing this as the precedent that challenges, oh my goodness, I wonder what the Heritage Foundation is doing with this right now, right? Some are already framing this as precedent that challenges the so-called anchor baby concept, since birth alone without full jurisdiction may no longer guarantee citizenship. Start packing. I think that needs to be a t-shirt and a hashtag. Start packing. I mean, you got time. I think, dude, it's like giving y'all checks. Start packing. All you like you stringy haired Siberians that are not the color of a penny. Hello, what color does this look like? Okay, I still remember my father because he was like what was he, a quadra? I don't know. I forgot. His grandfather was a full-on, his was peckerwood, so he was extremely light-skinned. And he used to tell me, like, my favorite time of the year is summer because what color you and your sister turn into. You look like straight up pennies, right? Like, yeah, thank you, Father. All right, so my main idea, and this is based on the Moncada versus Rubio thing, okay? Two masters. I find it amazing, and this is going into, like, there's something else I was going to report on or just share with y'all how right now Venezuelans are here fighting not to go back to Venezuela. Right, which is like kind of funny, right? Because like, I guess you ran, right? You're a traitor. You're not loyal. You ran for whatever reason. I don't care. My people got lynched, and we were the source of barbecues and picnics. We didn't. I'm still here, so save it. Really, you don't tell your mama because I don't want to hear it. Anyway, they fighting that hard to not to go back to Venezuela, and Trump is in the process of attacking Venezuela. And this whole thing is so ironic because when I set up companies, I always make sure I'm the secretary or whatever the equivalent of a secretary is in that thing, right? Because I want to be able to be the one that signs off on stuff. Right now, the dude that's kicking out all these Hispanics, his last name is Rubio. I was like, why did Trump pick this dude? This dude was like making fun of him, talking about he got little hands, and you know what that means. This is what Rubio said to him the first election. All right? And then you set him up as the Secretary of State, and right now he's kicking out Cubans. I'm just saying. But that's why I said it on my notes. There it is. It's ironic that his Moncada versus Rubio. One person who ain't supposed to be here is fighting another person who ain't supposed to be here. You're Nicaraguan. You just said so. He's Cuban. He's always talking about it. Why are y'all the ones discussing this matter? Do you understand how insane this is? But that's cool. That's cool. And it's really something. What? Dude, you were the son of a diplomat. They saying, no, this dude was higher up than you thought he was. All right? He was sent by your country to represent your country in this country. But you don't live there. You live here. That doesn't make me question the country. It makes me question you, right? And I wonder what would happen if the Moors and the Muslims, the ones who support us, yes, I don't want everybody to leave. I like Muslims because y'all are like, okay, I got, what can I say? Mushroom. I got a portobello mushroom steak and no spices. Because all it is Moors, just Moors. It's just mushroom. That ain't no fun. I need some pepper, right? Get it? So my thing is, we need to start looking at these people like that guy who was looking at me earlier today. And I'm like, what, did I say something? And I realized, I felt my face and was like, yeah, just start looking at them the same way, how foreigners look at us when we go to their countries. Like, look at that alien. They're not supposed to be here. Ooh, you're different, right? If you're waiting to get on here, you're going to have to wait till I'm done. Am I right or am I wrong? If somebody on here is laughing, thank you. Don't encourage me because I will go on. So anyway, again, I wrote down that says so much about the lack of loyalty these people possess, right? And it also makes me wonder if his father orchestrated that. You made sure you're pregnant. Your wife was here to give birth rather than in your homeland, right? Maybe, I guess the benefits or whatever, but I'm not going nowhere. My sister is always trying to get me to travel international. My daughter suggested it too. It's like, I'm not going nowhere because I don't want to take the chance I can't get back for any reason. This is mine. I refuse to leave, right? Whatever. I might be tripping, but I'll trip, right? And it's just a shame. So, because somebody asked me, because I put up there that these people need to take the level of, what is that? The standard of living, the standard of living they've grown accustomed to and take it home and improve the condition of their people, right? Not even to be like, I'm going to make a noise, I'm going to make a tumult. No. Go home with your ill-gotten gains. You have been in receipt of stolen goods. Colonists let you come up in here. You know it. Okay? You came for your opportunity. You cashed in. Go home. Build you a really nice house so your people want to live likewise, right? And I would encourage you because you left, all that was left were the people who are a bad influence. So you're going to have to help them. You have enough, right? Set up a bank. You have enough. I know because y'all got houses plural over here. Don't even try it. Was he Mexican? Some Mexican dude just got caught up. Listen to this, Moors. He just got caught up. It was his immigration attorney was on the phone crying or on TikTok crying. Telling me, I just can't do this no more. I don't even know if I go to court with these people, if they gonna make it out the room or not. Like, yup, you're a lawyer and you don't know. Yes, you do. You know, because if the law helped you, you would know what to do. This should be, lawyers have slam dunks. I deal with law enough to know when I see a slam dunk. You ain't got one. That's why you're afraid to go to work. So anyway, she like, yeah, this last client I was in here today, he's been here 3 years, and now ICE just picked him up right then and there. And we don't know what he gonna do because he got all these businesses and all these people he employs. He's been here how long? But you don't think nothing going on. This ain't a setup, right? I will make them jealous. Okay, it's a magic trick. Oh, I see what's going on. Don't work no more. Try something else. There's nothing left for you to try. You can try packing. I suggest that while you still have a chance. So anyway. Oh, is that it? Oh, wow. That's it. So that's it. That's all I got. Thank you, Morris, for being here. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to look through these questions real quick. Oh, somebody got a gifter bag on TikTok. I have no idea what that means. What is this? Canaan Moore. I don't know what that means. Invite. Okay, it's telling me that I have got to learn. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get sucked into this thing. Age of Aquarius, thought travel through air. Yeah, air sign's about to have a blast for the next, 2,500 years, 25,000, something like that. And I got double air in my stuff, my top 3. All right, thank you all for your support. I'm going to go through the comments real quick because I don't want to keep y'all too long because I got to go cook. Isn't that messed up? Everybody in the house can cook, but I got to go cook. All right, happy holiday to all the Moors. Whoever that was, okay, y'all jumped off. That's cool. Okay. President of Venezuela openly admitted to having Moorish descent. I think it was the president of Colombia. He basically sent Trump a letter when he first got inaugurated, talking about if you don't stop messing with us, we're going to tell everybody who the Moors are. I think it was Colombia. Okay, he said we got the blood of the Castilians. Not, what was it, Castellanos? Not the it's the ones, whoever was in the castle, and it was not the cavemen. They said that the Moorish stables were more opulent than the royal palaces of Europe. You've seen those horses, the ones that, the lipizaners, right? How they keep those horses. If you want to see how Moorish people kept their animals, check out the lipizaners, okay? They'll tell you right there, like, no, this is Moorish. This ain't us, right? And it's funny, I think they're German. Ain't that tripped out? All right, Islamism, Okay, I went through everything. Yeah, I'm glad you got a laugh out of that. I'm here to educate, maybe get y'all to laugh, because, if you laugh, that makes your brain open and, more willing to accept what I just said, because it gave you a chuckle. So anyway, thank you all, Moors. That's it. That's 37 minutes. Whoa, that's good enough. I will be here again on Tuesday for chamber chats, and I already had something in mind. I got to remember what it was, because my mind just... I have Jupiter and Gemini in the 8th house. So many deep thoughts. They don't end. And it's right there with my sun. So it's like, yeah. You ever seen the big head scientist? Yeah, not Yakub, the big head scientist with the 3 lobes, right? It's like I need some more space in this thing. I really do. All right, but I'll see y'all Tuesday. Just keep an eye out, and I'll let y'all know what we're going to be chatting about. If you have any questions about business, Temple tonight, they will be covering contracts and going into detail. There we go. All right, with that, I'm done before I just keep going because I got stuff to do. Peace and love, Moors, and enjoy the rest of your holy day and your strong beginning, not your weak end. Peace and love. Bye-bye, y'all. That's what's up. That is what's up.